fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. Right. Want to
Um,
talk to me? How did your week go?
Well, it
Hmm.
started out really well, and I think I should have known something was coming. The moment Capital.com sent me, I think there's this AI that monitors your trades and all that, and then it sent me something like uh, when you're having successive profitable trades, that's why you need to be careful, that kind of a thing, you know. And and then there was an article on how psychologically you get confident and blah 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 blah. So I just read it. I'm like, this is automated now, you know.
It is
Then I saw
automated.
another. Yeah, then I saw another message that says you had three successive profitable blah 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 etc. Yeah, this I was like, okay, thank you, but I wasn't. Anyway, I think my issue was just NAS.
That's
I,
that. Mm.
yeah, I was good. I was good. All the other ones, I'll look at the charts and take the stuff. I wasn't in a hurry. Some will run for 2 3 days. I'll stop at some point, short, long, whatever. I was okay. But with the
Mm.
NAS, I think the mistake I made, I've written down my lessons anyway, was also the fact that I got comfortable with that being indices. I didn't really need to set any stop loss and all that. But
Mm.
I misread the chart also. Even apart from your calls, I try to look at the chart and see what you see to understand,
Sure.
whether I should go into it or not.
Be on the same page.
But yeah, so I looked, I thought, yeah, you're correct from what I could see. And but even with that, I guess I should have known that it could also something could go all right, which I didn't pay attention. So I didn't set any stuff. So when it started to, think it started to go south, instead of me to like cut it short at that time and just wait and watch, I just left it. So I think that's the only thing that really messed with my my stuff this week. Yeah. Then I felt that for me to let me set up a profitable a different trade so that if that one is in profit, because I noticed the way the thing works is that even if you're dropping in one, losing in one, and another one is profitable, they sort of balance each other out. So
Sure.
I like, okay, let me set up something else. Now I've taken USD JPY about twice, in the past 10 days, all profitable, good profit. So I just shorted it again, thinking, yeah, sure, we're still going short, and it just it was
Went
just
south.
going in sync. What?
Oh no, it went
It was
south.
just going in sync with NAS. You understand? As if USGPY and NAS just decided to do exactly the same thing. So I had to go back again to the charts, like, okay, where did I go wrong? So I saw that, at the point where I thought, yeah, I could go in here, it's obviously from the very major support and just turned at that point. And anyway, because I entered NAS twice, at a
Yeah.
at a particular higher stuff, I cut off a particular loss. I just left it and left the other one, running still. So then I've taken the EUR USD, which incidentally I shorted it this week
Euro
profitably. You
USD
understand?
profitably,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That everything was going so well. As in, I'm doing see the thing. So I was just like, yeah, let me do my 007 again, and I just
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but we're there.
So and then it didn't play ball, unfortunately, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So these things do happen, and it's quite funny that it came, in sync with the same time when when somebody just in the group were like, show me and prove to me that you're making money. So it's it's quite funny. It's quite funny. But it's not to make it right, to make it wrong, by the way. So I'm gonna show you something, but let's hear from other people. Right, the capital, Didi, you made some money from NAS. I'm gonna snitch on you, hopefully. And you traded size as well. Is he here? It's, I think it's here is gone out. Yeah. Okay. I thought he's here. He's here. Let me see. Oh, I can't find him. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Actually, give me a second. Yo, you're here. Why is he not talking? Let me ask him to unmute. He's gone quiet. Okay, let me just say, if you remember, was it yesterday I shared something on NAS, and I shared a give me a second. Let me share my screen, so it's gonna make more sense. I shared something on NASDAQ, and it felt like he was looking at my playbook, but I'm sure he didn't see my playbook. I'm just trying to brighten the screen so I can share my screen. So this is what we have. This is my screen, right? And yesterday, this is what I shared, because I saw this. I think this was it yesterday? Let me make it 30 minutes. It's going to make a bit more sense. There's something I shared. Ah, fantastic. This is it. If you look at this right here, this right here, okay? And I said yesterday that NAS is going to come right up to the spot. I think it was the spot. Today, no, that's 8th of July. It wasn't that. First, yeah. Okay, no, it's here. Fantastic. I can see exactly. So it was right here. Excuse me. Where is my? Right here. That's what I shared yesterday. Okay, and I said it was coming around here and it's going to come back down. And it timed it so perfectly that, you know what, NAS came right here and he shorted it right here and it came out around the same level. The spots, around the spots here. No, sorry. I'll bring it down. So he came out here. Why? So he went short here and it came out right here, below here. Can you see that? So it felt perfect trade. If you remember yesterday when we were chatting, you said, you know, I think I said 12,800, you were like 12,700. And I was saying, yeah, you know, we're both within the same realm. So what did he do? He actually came out at 12,900. He felt like, you know what, you guys keep arguing. I'm getting out before you guys. I don't care. And so it was just around here, and it was just, anyway, let me just get rid of this. Yeah, and it was one lot. It was a lot size as well. So it was a quite good amount, good quantity. And as you can see, it was a good profit. And, you know, it works out very well for him. But at the same time, I was still in the short. I was just waiting. Get out. I didn't get out. So, you know, they say cut your losses small and let the winners run. I didn't let my winner run. And when the loss was very small, actually, I was in profit at some point. I should have known when I was wrong, but, you know. And I'll tell you what went wrong here with the NASDAQ. And if hopefully you guys can learn something from here. Let's just see. Can everybody hear me still, guys? Yeah.
Yes.
You can hear me. Okay, fantastic. I'll tell you what went wrong. Just give me a minute. Just give me a second, sorry. Okay, so this is what went wrong. So this is actually what went wrong with NAS. So I took the alert, okay? You know, I set the trade in a long time frame. Does that make sense? And that's something. So this, you've got to be very, very detailed. I set the detail on a long time frame. Okay, so let's just say on a daily, for example. Okay, I set it on a daily for a short. I can't remember what it was. If I have to look at my book, I'll find it. I think I set it around 12. No, it was. I've been in it for about a week or so. I set it for a short. Anyway, let me think about it. 4 hours. My book is downstairs. I don't want to come back. Yeah, I think I set it around here. And let's just use this as a guide. I set the short around here, okay?
Mm.
And you see what happened. This is where it went funny, okay? And with the hope of coming out right here, you see this piece right here? So, I'm going to double up and I'm going to get out. Which is still, I mean, it's still fine. Infinity. We can't see the future, right? But I guess it was coming right here. You can see this guy is taking profits around here, right here, right here. So I was expecting either way, you know what? Nice is still going to come down there. But, okay, right. Let's just pause. Let this young man here tell us through his trade yesterday. He was putting out his microphone. You want to talk?
Yeah, it's something we spoke about, like not waiting for the actual point of profit, be satisfied with what you have.
Yes.
And I also trade a lot of small lot sizes. And when I'm more confident, then I go like big. So for me, like trading within the ranges, apart from NAS, let's just say the GBP USD, if I go into a trade, I'm looking for just 20 pips and out. And if I say I'm looking for 20 pips on one trade, and I tend to take five of that for the day, just I have what I initially want in my head for the day. So no matter how much I think it's going to run, once I saw that I've gotten at the sniper point, like just
That
after
was
that,
a sniper, good sniper entry, by the
yeah,
way.
once I was in, I was watching it. I set my out, I set my stop loss for profit
Oh,
also.
so you did your bracket entry already. You
Yeah,
just let it play
bracket
out.
entry. So I have a lot of bracket entries. So once I see the candles, like your weeks, as you're showing on this chart, so like you say, price has memory. So I could go for the low of the day and set an entry there,
Mm.
go long. So
You
comes
hear
back
that?
and pick
So
me up there.
yeah.
I take my 20 pips out.
There's two things to say there. One of the things which is what I tend to say all the time, price has memory. Okay, so so you've actually set the levels where the price has been. I mean, we go with the best guess. It's not
If it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there.
it
We
doesn't
look
get
for
there. There you go. So it's within the
it.
range, isn't it? And you don't want to go and you want to set, when I remember when I was discussing with someone, we're talking about buying a house in the UK, and this guy was with my auntie actually, and my auntie was saying, we said we want to buy a land, and I was telling my auntie, oh, this land is about £200,000. If we're gonna build on it, overall, with the project's gonna cost us £1 million. And my auntie was trying to calculate profit, and she said, "Oh, what if you sell this? If you build two properties on there and you sell it for £500,000, or £600,000, so you make £200,000. That's actually worth your stress over a year." But my auntie, I was telling my auntie, no, but this the properties they sell in this place is like £900,000. She said, "Yeah, but you got to go with the worst case scenario," and that's exactly what you did there. So while I was debating with Dollar yesterday, the levels saying while we're talking about the levels of 800 and 900 and whatever it was, 700 and 800, he just went with the level of 900, which is like, okay, you know what, let me go with the worst case scenario. So this is what it was yesterday. If you remember this, we're looking at this level, 800, and that was my level. And Jola was looking at this level saying, okay, 700, which, and I do respect that as well. But you know what? How about, and this guy works full time, and especially you guys that work full time, or that, that have busy lives, mothers, etc. At least I'm going to leave some money on the table. Let me go right here. You see this gap I'm leaving? And, he got in here. He got in here, and if you're going to look at the profit, it was a short, by the way. Let me actually. So I'm going to go with the shorts. So you're taking it right here. Plus is on the leverage. It's not a lot if you think about it. Oh, sorry, yeah, that was yesterday. So around here, let's just say around here. Overall, you're looking at about 1% with a profit, with a leverage of 20x, or depends minimum. I think he does about, he's a bit more bolder now, 100x. That's like 100% in a few minutes without having to touch it. So in, out, you don't do anything. But anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. Yeah, that was a good play, by the way. So when you sent me that profit, I was like, you know what? Why you guys are arguing? Somebody else is making the money. So that was a good one. And one mistake I made. So while it was, my play was right here within this zone. Let's just say my play was right here within this zone. While it's not playing, what I could have done is hedge my position. I could have left that play, but hedge it elsewhere and just play up and down, etc. But I didn't do that. I just let it ride. But again, eventually today, I took my loss and I got out. And again, remember yesterday I was saying, but today I said when it gets to my pain threshold, I'll come out. When I'm talking about pain threshold, I'm not talking about when I've lost £1,000. It's not about that. Pain threshold could be money, it could be time, and it could be money, it could be time, it could be levels. So for me, I was looking at this imbalance right here, zone, and it got to this point, and it just kept feeling. So I was looking at this level right here, 12,200. I was looking at, and it just came right there. No, 13,200. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna move it up in a minute. It got to this level, 13,200, and I just say, you know what? And these bulls are still stronger. Look, they defeated me right here, and it's still the bulls just kept going and going. And look, if you look at this level, this point, there are no levels around here at all. If you're gonna make it, this is the next level. This is the next level. Of course, there will be a pullback. But the pullback might not. I mean, what's the guarantee that the pullback is going to come all the way right, all the way down here? I can't, all the way right here. I don't know. My entry was around 12,800 still. Okay, so my entry was quite low, and I just thought, you know what? What's the guarantee that it's going to give me, when I go short? This is, I don't know how many percent this is on the other side. But this is about 5-6% plus, I'm on the leverage 50x, so that's about 300%. What is the guarantee it's going to come that low? I don't know. And one more thing, I noticed that bad news keeps coming in, but guess what Nasdaq keeps doing? It keeps sucking it up, and it just keeps moving. Taiwan was going to save the day yesterday. Pelosi was in Taiwan, and the market shook. Market shook a little bit, and I was thinking, okay, now it's the time for the market to say, yeah, I'm ready to dump. But guess what? Market didn't care. And I just thought, you know what? It's time to take your L and bounce. And that's why I had to bounce eventually. So it's a few things for me. Number one, I looked at the money. Money was the last thing I looked at, but I looked at the level. This is my next level right here. And this is just the market that just tells you that, you know what? It just keeps absorbing everything. So, and number two, I took the trade on a long time frame. But when I was looking at it, I was looking at it on a short time frame, or it's the other, or vice versa. So I just thought, you know what, the whole thing's been destroyed. Get out. You need to know when to get out, and that's it. So I got out, and then I mentioned Euro USD.
Yeah.
Just in case, who wants to say something before we carry on? Oh, yeah. So again, I'm looking at NAS here. If you're gonna look at NAS here, even if you're gonna play for time frame. Okay, you can see here is look at these guys where they're building. It's just crazy. There's no room for you to short this. You got to be crazy to want to short this. Look at that. They're not leaving any gaps at all. The gaps are quite tiny and it's all the way down there. So now the bulls are too strong. You got to know when you're wrong and just say, you know what, get out. You're gonna make the money elsewhere. But anyway. Who has a question before we move on? Nobody? Somebody say something. Madam, talk to me. Ella, you want to say something?
No, not for me for now.
Okay, so I looked at Euro USD. I know we hit the bottom around here. This is something that will not happen in 20 years. Okay, it's never going to be like this forever. I shared this with somebody earlier today, and I think I took this on a 45, by the way. And this person told me that you really think it's going to bounce back. I said I'm 100% certain that it's going to bounce back, even though it's a short for it's a long for me. But you know, I was looking at the levels around here, and I just thought, you know what, it's the time for me to ride it up. You know, left to me, I just wanted to ride it up to this level. You know, don't want to be greedy, but again, if I want to play the long ball, I can, because long, you got to always have the mindset to play the long anyway, long time frame. If you want to look at the fundamentals as well, okay, Russia and Germany are still, you know, back against each other. There's this Kosovo now happening, unfortunately. But you know what? I just thought I'm going to do what I think is right. I'm only looking at the technicals because we are technical traders. We don't care what the fundamentals say. We don't care about the market. Don't care about, you know, God forbid, but someone's going to bomb, send 10 nuclear weapons to another country. We don't care about that. We just care what does the chart tell us. And as far as we're concerned, and that's the mistake I made with the chart a few times this week, I must confess. You know, I made a lot of mistakes there. I kept factoring in the fundamentals. I'm a pure technical trader. I should stop looking at all those things, because by the time you factor in technicals, you know, it's all been absorbed, and just trade what you see. Don't trade what you expect to see. And that's the mistake I kept making. You know, I should just trade what I can see. And that's, you know, I took a few crypto trades this week, I must say. Very, very small ones. I must have made about 13 crypto trades. I think only had one loss. And all 12 were great. Again, small amounts. I was just trying to see. So, you know, I didn't care about what the news was saying. I just care about what my chart is telling me. And it was all good. So I think going forward again, I'm going to stick back to what works, which is stick to your technicals. That's what works. So here again, I was just looking at this time frame. If I want to, I'm going to 45, and you know what? I'm just gonna get out here, and that's it. Again, I took another one which I mentioned, which is the First Trust Natural Gas. It's an ETF, by the way, guys. Let me just put that. So I took this one here. So here I took a short, but let me tell you what I did. I actually took it on a daily, okay. But I also did something. I was looking at this level, okay. Was it a daily? I can't remember. It's my playbook. Yeah. So because I was a follow through anyway. But what I did as well, I was 4 hours. Yeah. But what I did also, I hedged it, and I'm going to show you how to hedge in a minute. And finally, I did a Snapchat. Again, guys, this is all very small amount, okay? Especially because I'm sharing this on YouTube. I took a Snapchat. I don't know if I shared it in here with a group, but if you look at Snapchat, if I'm going to look at this on a weekly, I don't think it has fully bottomed out. But again, there's a risk I can take here, right here. Prices are, or what we say as usual, it's not necessarily going to come here, but price has actually been right here, and it's teased it around there. But you know what? I just thought, I'm not saying it has bottomed, by the way. I don't care about what the news say. Don't tell me who uses Snapchat. I really do not care. Strictly technicals. So I took this here. It went up 5% today. I took the waited for it. I really do not care. I just took it there. As you can see here, this is the level. We've been testing this level for a while. That's telling us something. Okay. On the 30-minute right here. So it's been telling us something, and it just, of course. So I'm expecting a correction here, and then another read. But look at all this huge imbalance zone, guys. You got to be stupid. Sorry, guys. You got to be crazy not to want to take this. Again, I'm not looking at that. I'm just purely looking at technicals, because guess what? This imbalance zone will have to be filled at least, up to a certain point. It's the closing pretty much. But if you extend your time frame, you can see there's some gaps in there that would have to be filled, and it's gradually coming. So again, it's a small time trade, and that's about it really. So not worried about the trade. Now I will show you what my positions are there, and the hedging, especially like I said. But before we go, do we have questions? Madam Mubo wasn't sure what's going on. I think Mubo is it's getting clearer gradually, would you say?
Yeah, I told you I didn't know how to place a short trade. So, well, I've been playing around with demo.
Yes.
Maybe if I get the video on how to place a short, I'll be able to do better.
Yeah. So I kept saying I was going to send you the video. I haven't done it yet. Let me be honest with you. The reason I haven't done it was because my NAS was in the mud, and I'm like, no, I don't want to share this video with the NASDAQ in the mud. But it's just sell. But I'm going to show you in a minute now. Anyway, let me share my screen. So this is my trading account. But again, small amount. So there's no risk around here. Let's find the Zoom share button. Am I still sharing my screen? I'm not sharing my screen, am I?
No, not yet.
No, you're not.
No, I'm trying to find the Zoom. Sorry, give me a second. It's just a funny one, really. We're not here to gamble, guys. Please do not gamble. My threshold is different from your pain threshold. Feel free to get out when you should get out. Again, I'm not really using indicators. Sometimes when I'm really pushed, that's when I tend to use indicator. So here, if you go here, this is my account. You can see it live. P&L is down £1.76. I've made a bit bigger loss here, so don't. So my accounts is that what? Okay, trading options is what you should go. Trading options, and you could go here, hedging mode. You see that? Well, I remember last week when we discussed about these things, and you said as I said, if it's going against you, for example, you could add as a hedge the other way around. So I'm going to explain what this hedging is. It's a way to de-risk your account. So what you need to do is, so let's say you've got a trade going up this way, but this is meant to be a long, but you actually shorted. Okay, it's going against you, but you decided, you know what? This is going this way. Let me also take a long, okay, just to balance out your risk. You get it? Does that make sense to anybody? It's going against you. It's going against you, and you went short. So right now you are losing money. Okay, so if you decide, you know what? Let me move towards the direction of the market. And now, so you've been compensated back for your losses. Normally, I tend to do the same amount, and then you can close one. Literally, I did this for the sake of today's meeting. So as you can see, you could go into the options right there, and then just do the mode, hedging mode, and that's it. This is the one I called in earlier today, the Euro USD, and I think here, you can't really lose on it. I probably should add a bit more, but it is what it is for now. This is the gas, which I went short, and then I went long. So as you can see, it was down 444. I was actually in profit at some point, and then I went long as well. So this is for the sake of this class. And then this is a snapshot. I was actually a little profit, and then I decided to just, do something I want to leave for a while.
Sorry, BK, are you recording this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you pay me, I think it's what, £10 a minute to listen. So if it's an hour, you pay me £600.
That's fine.
So what we're doing here is, I wasn't even sure we're gonna have a session today. A part of me just felt like, just give yourself a break today, get a holiday. But anyway, so, so this is where we are. This is the snap I took. Guys, I don't want a bottom fish, and I'll tell you what that means in a minute. So I took this one. This is a hedge. So as you can see, I'm going here. So I'm going long here. Here I'm going short. I should put the same amount, but I did not same amount. So again, that's fine. I'm just leaving it. This is the Euro USD long, which I took, and this is Snapchat long. Something I'm going to show you also. The two things I say I wanted to show you, I haven't actually shown you. The first one is, so let me just take this to let's go to Facebook. Okay, Meta. Apologize, Mac. Look back. But what made me take a snap long? Always, guys. Always look at the market leader. Okay, what's the market leader? What's the market leader saying? The market leader we have here is this. I was going to say MetaMask. It's Meta. If Meta is the market leader and the market leader is taking you long, guys, these other guys, they are laggers. They're going to follow, okay? And I'm not saying Snap is not a market leader. Snap is actually a good leader as well. But the problem is Snap has actually been extremely decimated. And guys, please don't get it wrong. Low can get lower. So please, I'm not saying low cannot get lower. Low can get lower. But this is the market leader right here. I was looking at the market leader. Yes, I could have taken Facebook. Okay, it's like you want to go long on Bitcoin. I'd rather go long on what's it called? On Ethereum, because it's going to move quicker than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the market leader. So that's another matter. But anyway, if you look at this here, Facebook is the market leader, and Facebook right here is showing me that it wants to bounce. Normally, I wouldn't really enter until Facebook breaks out of this zone, okay? Don't be a bottom fisher. Bottom fishers are you buy low and you'll be waiting on God that, yeah, let's go. Guys, it's okay. Let it move. Then you can follow with it sometimes. Don't be like, yeah, I want to wait on the bottom and then, you know, and you buy is at the bottom. It's cheap. No. It's cheap for a reason. It can keep going down, okay? But once you start moving, then you can hop on it as well. So this is Facebook, Meta, and this is Snap. So I could share the chart. So this kept, you know, going down. But then here at this point, I wouldn't say it's bottom because you can see it test bottom a few times there, and then it went down again. Likewise, it did it here. But sometimes this is a risk you can afford to take. The entire market is moving up now, so I decided to go. So that's the first risk. The first thing I said I was going to share. The second thing I was going to share is if you know how to trade. If you know how to trade, guys, if you know, it comes with a lot of warning. So instead of you just going on your platforms, I'm not going to mention any platform here, buying your trade, you could just go here and guys get it on a leverage. Do you understand that? But you know what? The downside risk applies to the top side risk as well. I know we have been very successful with stocks when it comes to picking stocks. If I'm right, I'm not bragging, right? So now we can do that same thing here. So instead of just buying, it goes up 10%. You just do the same thing on your platform and just get your percentage up. That's what I'm trying. That's what I said I was going to share. I hope that makes sense to anybody or to somebody. So your whatever stock you get, if you got 10%, you could just come here with a leverage and just a quicker way to grow your money back. Any question? Everyone's quiet. Any question, Jola?
No, I haven't got any question. I'm not using my capital account for any stock thing anyway. I did one and it burnt my fingers, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick to the forex and indices.
That's fine. That's fine. You need to. Yeah. There's something else as well, but that's probably not. That's probably going to be next time.
Unless, I'm sorry, I need to qualify. Unless it's like the other one you gave the other time, QD. That one was.
But that was a good short.
That was a very good one. Very, very good one.
Angela says very, guys. 4 figures.
Yeah, very good one.
Oh my God. I'll send you my account. I want my, what's that thing they call it in the church? My 10, but what time? But okay, well done. Congratulations to you. Very good one, even in this market. Well done. Okay, so yes, you don't have to, because remember when you go in short, you're borrowing stock, so it gets a bit more expensive. So there's a few things you need to understand: the spread, number one, and the commission they charge. Remember, they charge you commission to hold stocks, to hold your positions overnight. But it's only a cent; it's very small. I think it's 0.009 of a certain amount. I can't remember exactly, but for me, I'm just a trader through and through. And that's all I'm doing. Just, make my money, get out, keep going again. But I actually do feel very confident with what I'm doing. I'm happy with where I am. I know I could be wrong. But you gotta give yourself, opportunity to be wrong. There's a lot of room to be wrong, and know that it comes with territory. That's all I'm gonna say. Do I look bold? Okay, do we have other questions? Sorry. I know somebody wanted to ask a question. Nobody else?
No. Hi, Benga.
Hi.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask, because I really didn't get what you meant, what you were trying to say about that stock thing. Like I didn't understand. I didn't understand that.
Oh,
You
it's
were
the
trying
same
to
thing we
explain.
do with crypto. I was just saying, instead of you going on the spot, you could start going on leverage.
Okay.
Do you get what I
Okay.
mean? So
Yeah.
if you think you've done your research, of course, you think, oh, this is a stock can actually go up at this point. You want to buy the dip for yourself, and you can just buy the dip, and it's on the leverage as well. Do you get what I mean? But remember, downsides are there too, and that's all I'm saying. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I mean, you've done it with crypto, so so stocks is going to be a piece of cake. Question.
So okay, so
Yeah, go on.
You just showed us how to hedge, or like you hedge when you're down on a short or something, and then you hedge by what, longing? Is that
By
what
going
you?
long, yes. So
Yeah,
you
by
hedge
going
to
long.
go
So
long.
my question, okay.
So
My question is, so why didn't you do that with NAS? Like, did you try to do that with NAS?
I was very stubborn. I
Okay.
didn't hedge. I went short again, and it destroyed. So I just said, you know what? F you, Nas. I'm going out totally. It went through my level, and that's it. So instead of me, so I did the first time. So when I was putting the stop loss, it was very sensitive, and it took me out. I was only 4 cents in profit, and then I went back in, but it was actually a short. So I was expecting, okay, this is my level, So I was thinking, okay, when it gets to my level, let's say I was down by $200, and I was thinking, okay, from $200, instead of my losses reducing to 190, 180, let me shop more. So while that is reducing, I want to see some profit. I want to see some green. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just went to more red. So I had double red, and I said, you know what, that's it now.
Yeah, same thing happened to me.
Same
I
thing
thought
to
I
you.
had it. Yeah, I thought I would just take a higher level. Like, okay, fine, sure. At least one particular trade was turned green before the other one, and then, but at the end of the day, both of them just. I have to really drop, a particular thing I picked up in crypto trading that's working against me. So I know I have to drop that. So that's the thing. This where I see I'm not no, this thing must drop now. Look at the chart now. This thing looks like it's going to drop. So if I just set a stop loss, which I initially did, but I took it out. I'm like, no need, this thing is going to drop, and then that was a shot. But lesson learned.
There you go. Naomi, you know that your countryman. I call it countryman. I say we're not from the same country. Your town man. I know you Delta people. You think you are wise? That meme. That's what happened to me. Is it Dokubo that says that thing that people share about? Anyway, that's what happened to me. So yeah, I try to play, but it just it just wouldn't stop. NAS wouldn't stop. And you know, I seek friends' opinion as well. He was like, nah, this thing is just going. But I just thought, you know what, I don't care. 200 was my level, and it ripped through 200. It came down initially, and then it built again. I just said, okay, that's it. Time to get out. But anyway, we have other questions before we call it an evening. Madam Kutonu, can we ask, do you have questions in French?
No questions.
I thought you weren't going to say anything. I'll bombard you. Okay, in that case, we want to keep it as short and sweet as much as possible for playability reason, especially as well. So anyway, well, I hope I'll catch you next week. And so guys, again, it's not for everybody, of course, but if you really want to learn it, you will reap the benefit from these things. So please, guys, you know, just be patient with yourselves and be very good with yourself and learn. It will come true, believe me. Okay. Thank you, everybody, and enjoy your evening. Bye bye.
Thanks too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye bye.
Thanks, Genga. Good night.
Thank you. Catch you in the group. Bye bye. Oh, Samuel.
Hi.
I need to get your regular weekly feedback. What's up?
Not really did me bad. I entered and I didn't know when the trade got in, so I lost the lots. But when you said you were cutting your losses, I also cut mine.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm only on the Euro.
Euro USD. Oh, okay. Did you sell your copper then?
Yeah, I actually did. I think I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, why did you reverse?
No, I would have been in much more profit. I think I sold.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I sold too early.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Actually, yeah, it bounced. It came back for a dip and then seems to be reaping again. But anyway, profit is profit, isn't it? So what can we do?
Sure.
All right, guys. We'll call it an evening. Someone's just joining us, but we're done.